Narayana. Yes, respected friends, delight to have you every day evening for the study of four texts. Each of them are so beautiful, so divine, givers of so much of knowledge, so essential to have that knowledge to come out of all miseries, all fears, all bondages, all samsara. This is how a person's moksha marga starts. Moksha prayana starts, wherein such a moksha jnana giving shastras. Regularly listen, contemplate, understand. Welcome you all. I congratulate you for that. Especially what Vaashishtha we are studying, even the Nirvana Manjari, they by revealing to us our essential nature, telling us to recognize and realize that, guiding us to come out of self-created samsara bandhana dukkha. Presently, the topic what we are studying in Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana of Sri Vasishtha telling about the Brahmadeva, the Jagat Jiva. All of them are actually the pure reality only. And everything else in the form of Rupa Nama, which is definitely perishable, is not real at all. Now imagine if someone gains the conviction in this knowledge, will he have any fear of old age or death or bereavements? Imagine fully established in that Aham Brahmasmi Jnana and Anubhuti. I am the water. In me, the millions of waves come and go. No, how many waves are coming in the water and going from the beginning of creation? And can the water mourn for every arrival and departure of the wave? Yes, if the water doesn't realize that it is the eternal substratum and the waves are superimposed. If that is not known to the water, water cannot be happy, peaceful, even a moment. Because some or the other wave is born and dying. There is no wave born or dying, it's only waves appear, disappear. I am that substratum. See the power of this knowledge. If somebody gains and avoids it, he is mukta. And it's all in our hands. And with all our otherwise other gains, etc., when the time of old age, death comes, when the time of bereavements or loss of money, how much we are miserable. Only one reason is we have given reality to all these projected things. And why that is so? Because the reality is not realized. So these Tattva Shastras make us realize that Tattva, which is birthless, changeless, deathless, eternal, immutable. Standing in that knowledge, play the play of the Upadhis coming and going. You are not Upadhi. See that Nirvana Manjari, Naham Amaraha, Nam De Manushya Martyaha. How beautifully we are guided, isn't it? So that good that we have chosen to study these Tattva Shastras and empower ourselves with the true power called as knowledge. Yes, friends, with this knowledge, let us develop the Lokasevaka, Dharmasthavaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta, Gambhira, Samskrita Bhasha, Jnata, Vyaktitva, and let us be to develop ourselves spiritually in touch with the Shruti Mata, in touch with the Devata Ganas, in touch with the teaching Gurus, in touch with the Mahamaya, Advara Shakti Jaganmata. Let us be in touch with the Ishvara. And finally, never even a moment, Forget that we are that eternal Brahma Swarupa. Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana, third Sarga of the third Prakarana, same topic we are discussing. Let's continue today. Then we'll have our Nirvana Manjari, which started yesterday. 2-3 shlokas today we'll see. Then our Sanshipta Skanda Purana Parayanam, Vaishakha Masa continues the Mahatmya. Last but not the least, we'll be starting the fourth chapter chanting of Shvetashvatara Upanishad. Today main mantras we'll be doing. Tomorrow we'll do the Bhashyam aspect of it. And yesterday we have done the mantras, I think. Then we may have to do the today I have to chant the fourth mantras, then the Bhashya tomorrow. So, thank you, welcome. Let's start with our Prarthana Shlokas Sankalpa like every day. Bring your mind only to this study. Om 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 Sahanavavadu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsa Rishibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyaha Om Yairime Guruve Purvam Padavakya Pramanatah Vyakhyatāh Sarva Satchastraha Tan Nityam Pranatosmyaham Om Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kruto Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Om Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Ramanama Varanane Tasmai Shri Gurave Vasishta Munaye Nityam Namaskurmahe Vishwamitra Munim Sharanyamanagam Bhuyo Namasyamyaham Tasmai Valmikaye Shri Gurutama Gurave भूरिभावैर्नता स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. ॐ परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्मविद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यास नारदादि ब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषद योगवासिष्ठ महारामायण उक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुति स्मृति पुराणेतिहास संतवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत् परम्परादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्य दिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः संप्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थम विश्वे मोक्ष धर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां संकल्पित सत्कर्म सुदिग्विजयार्थम तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृदेश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं तदनन्तरं निर्वाण मंजरी प्रकरण ग्रंथस्य अध्ययनं साधना तदनन्तरं संक्षिप्त स्कंद पुराण पारायणं आदिशंकर भाष्य समेत श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषद पारायणं प्रस्थानत्रयान्तर्गत वयं सर्वे विवेक वैराग्य भक्ति ज्ञान योगादीनां द्वारा अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मार्थं विश्व कल्याणार्थं भारतवर्षार्थं च करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रं मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरेवनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम श्री रामचंद्र ब्रह्मणे नमः। अथ तृतीय उत्पत्ति प्रकरणं बंध हेतु वर्णनं नाम तृतीय सर्गः। श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच। Friends, we have seen up to the mantra 28, but still we study from 26 very crucial mantras. Very important, very meaningful, very helpful to us. Very essential. The true jnana, the tattva jnana is hinted to us. Of course, we have to deeply contemplate, digest it, realize it. But वो तो होगा ही. But then first of all, to get that knowledge and information about that our essential self, which itself is a half consolation giving thing from this samsara. Because we will know now what exactly to be done and achieved to rise above all limitations, problems permanently. अब जिसको हम ना पहले सॉल्यूशन पता चले क्या है, that itself is a great achievement. Then we will discover that solution. We will achieve it. वो करेंगे हम. But even to understand itself is so great and beautiful. That's why from that context onwards is a very crucial, important topic. So the mantra 26th onwards we are trying to digest today. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 8 or 7 mantras will do. Tomorrow it will be done. See, ajasya sahakarini karanani na santi yato tajasya api na santyeva tani tasmattu kanichitu. So for the aja, Parabrahma to exist, no karana. From Parabrahma through Sankalpa, when the Brahmadeva is expressing, then also there are no karanas of the Ajnana or Avidya or the Kamanas or the Vasanas or Purvakruta Karma and Karma Phala. The beautiful state of Brahmadeva. Then later on, whatever Brahmadeva does is only as a Leela. He will not put any Karana on his head. How he is able to do it? You know, in Bhagavatam it comes. But Brahmadeva tells Vishnu Bhagavan, you are telling me to do this creation, I'll be caught up in it. What to do? Then Bhagavan Narayana gives him the Chatushloki Bhagavata Jnana. With that Chatushloki Bhagavata Jnanam gained, Brahmadeva, while establishing always as a self, he is doing all the action, karma, given by the Lord as a Leela. That's why he is never bound. एतन्मतं समातिष्ठ परमेण समाधिना भवान कल्प विकल्पेषु न विमुह्यति करहिचितु. Kalpa, Vikalpa, Mahakalpa, all you do, you will not be deluded. Hey Brahmadeva, that knowledge Bhagavan gives. Those four shlokas. That itself is the quintessence of entire Vedanta. Its expansion, only the Bhagavatam. Its expansion, only all the Shastras. Beautiful. And those four mantras, if somebody can digest. Ahamevasame nanyad yat sadasatparam paschadaham yadetaccha yova shishyeta sosmyam rutertham yat pratiyeta na pratiyeta chatmani tadvidyadatmano mayam yatha bhaso yatha tamaha yatha mahanti bhutani bhuteshu ucchatsvasheshvanu pravishthanya pravishthani तथा तेषु न तेष्वहम् अन्वय व्यतिरेकाभ्याम यत् स्यात् सर्वत्र सर्वथा. These four shlokas. So that only is being explained here. First thing about Parabrahma you understand. He is just Karanarahita. From him Brahma Deva came with the Manas Sankalpa. But he also is not compelled. It is by Swa Ichcha. Though there are no Karanas. Now the most beautiful point to help you and us, me is the next 2.5, 3 shlokas. He says, Tat jasyapi na santi eva tani. Therefore, when the whole creation came out of Brahmadeva and the beings came out of Brahmadeva, they also have no karanas in the beginning. Where there is no karana, it is lila. Where the karanas are attributed, it becomes serious matter. It's called samsara. So, not knowing that it is a lila, I just have to play my role. Not knowing that basically I am the instrument of Brahmadeva from the Upadhi standpoint, not knowing that essentially I am Brahman only. Not knowing. This not knowing called as avidya. You know it, then be in it. Moksha. Not only we are not accepting this vidya, but dealing with the moha. Moha is this only. Sustaining, developing, growing the karanas. All of that again with the mana. If I choose drop everything from the mana, the samsara gets wiped off in a moment. And you may say, without mana can I work or not? No, with mana indriyas, we can work functionally as instruments. But let the mind be not given any freedom for its unnecessary projections which create samsara. This very beautiful, crucial knowledge you have to catch. So, tad jasyapi na santi eva. The things that are projected by Brahmadeva, the Jagat and him also, there are no karanas. It means any number, anything. Therefore, remember, if our using of mind and intellect in the search of karana is for the Paramatma, then that search is correct, reach Paramatma. That's how all Shastras, while answering our inquisitivenesses of mind and intellect, guide us to the truth. So, truth obtaining any inquiry, any question, any discussion is healthy. But any inquiry, questioning, where our goal is not the truth, but the projected world, then we will be ever entangled in the answerless questions and problems. Because they are not there. There's no reason for anything in this world to happen. So that is why Anyatra Asmat Kruta Krutat. That's what Nachketa asks. Or Karya Karana Rahita. Karya Karana Vicharana is the most important thing in Vedanta. But when that is to search about the Karana, the Paramatma Tattva. But other than that, if the Drishti and Lakshya is not Paramatma, the mind with its Karya Karana Vicharana will never find the answer. When there is no answer to the question or problem, the amount of pain, the amount of disturbance is infinite. Like somebody died. Now, somebody born, therefore died. Over. What is to be done? Do it. Finish. Shastrukta Vidvidhana. But why he died? He should have died after 5 years, 10 years. What about his wife or children? No, there's no answer to these questions because question itself is wrong. Everybody is dying and people are continuing to live, and about whom we are thinking is a question of time. They will also die one day. We also die. I will also die. As a Upadhi and Shariradi. Sharira hai dunya sara, isn't it? The questions where the answers are not obtained. The main question is sentimental, emotional question. But why ऐसा हो रहा है? Actually, question तुमको पूछना चाहिए. Why you are not realizing yourself and identifying others, and why are you asking the questions to which there are no answers? Because question itself is wrong. That's the meaning of is a play is going on. Karanas are there. They are all called vasanas and desires. As long as they are there, you will suffer the birth and death and transmigration. If those kalpita karana are dropped, kalpita samsara also goes away. Samsara is never real, it's kalpita. What is real is only Paramatma. In Paramatma, there is no samsara. What is samsara? Janma, Jara, Roga, Mrityu, by identify the upadhis. And between Janma and Marana, with the other upadhis of Mana Buddhi in this world, creating desire and running for the world things. That's called samsara. All of that is not required. Just be in the self as the self. Whether you understand or not, avoid in it or not, do sadhana or not, this is final solution. And from this life, little by little bit, if you can understand and accept it, maybe in 5, 6, 7 janmas, we will realize we are that self which has no birth and death. No problems at all. All problems are only in the imagined world. Because it is imagined, it's not called as problem. It's a leela. In the leela, we have to have the wisdom, deep wisdom, to accept both opposites. Then only there is a meaning to the leela. Wisdom it is. In the leela, as much important is birth, so much important is death. So as gracefully accept birth, death. Gracefully accept happiness, accept misery. Gracefully accept success, accept failure. If this deep wisdom comes, then even in this vyavahara, we are no more bound. It's not a samsara anymore. And that's what in the whole world continuously happening. The reality remaining intact. Things projected are rejected. Again, new things are projected. What is happening? Accept that. That's Vedanta. Two things. The reality is intact. You are that. Realize it. Anything other than it is projected. Plate. And as this thing going away, other thing also will come. And we have to add that wisdom whenever we have to talk to someone regarding their losses or gains, even bereavements. है ना? Only half portion नहीं दिखाना हमको, पूरा बताना चाहिए. Isn't it? Other aspect, like if somebody is afraid, Swamiji, I will die. What happened to all my people? He says, you have to tell they'll be happy first of all. In the sense, nothing to worry. That sort. You will go into next life. You will get people like this. You will again will be born. You will also continue the same drama. Just like earlier life, you didn't know what was. But in that life, we left the body. Have we not joined this one? In the 60, 80, 90, 100 years, whatever we lived, how we continue. No, think that. And even in that also, if I do more and more punya, more upasanas, more prarthanas, under the guidance of Guru, with the guidance of Shastra, I will have better assurance. I will have better life only in future. So let me jaldi yahan chhod do. Let me go there better. When we are doing upasanas, pujas, in every aspect of our future life will be better. Then what's the worry about living this? That exact moment of death, how it happens? It happens only in a moment. Why are you worried? मैं कैसे मरूंगा हार्ट अटैक होगा कि एक्सीडेंट होगा कि why are you worried? Leave it to the Lord. Say anayasena maranam vinadainyena jeevanam dehante tava sahijyam dehame parameshwara. See that? No, all this knowledge is the outcome of this understanding. All the karanas we are all projecting. Otherwise, there is no karana. We just, as Brahman, we are there eternally, and as other Leela, it is just happening. In that, everything is Mithya. Like in the dream, you failed or you succeeded. From waking standpoint, both are same, no? Live the waking when you are in dream. That's called as no more in samsara, though you are in dream. So, while being in the waking life, realize the self and understand the possibilities of this world, that it is made of dvandva. So, accept both of them gracefully. If you are in to be in the world, accept both gracefully and play the play. Or else, reject both of them and establish in the self. Ye wisdom. Right? So, next one. Karanat karya vaichitriam tena natrasti kinchana yadusham karanam shuddham karyam tadrugiti sthitam. So, the karanam is Brahmadeva. He is Shuddha. From him came the Jagat and Jivas. As the Karana, so the Karya. Therefore, we are also Shuddha only. And we have added the male or kashmalam or the dirt. You wash it off. Be clean. Karanat karya vaichitriam tena na atrasti. Never ever the karya, the effect is other than away from the karana. And because the karana is Brahmadeva and he being Shuddha, Yatusham Karanam, as the karana is. Who is here? The Brahmadeva. How is he? Shuddha. What is Shuddha in him? He has no Ajnana, he has no Vasanas. He is only a thought. He knows he is the self. So too I am the self. And a thought I am an individual. And some functioning will happen in this outside. Inside I am the self. Be in that state as Brahmadeva is liberated, we are liberated, and as Brahmadeva doing so much of work of creation, yet is not bound. We also with the upadhis, so much we may do, but still we are not bound. Yadrusham karanam duchi shuddham, therefore karyam tadrugiti sthitam. So what is the meaning therefore? All beings are expression of Parabrahma, expression of Brahmadeva only, as immaculate as he is. And all upadhi tadatmyas, and not accepting this. These are all one's own problems. One has to reject. Like me, my own mind's all passions, greeds. Because of me, my own, let us say, extrovertedness with the upadhis. Who is the Karan for it? Me. So we'll have to come out of it. I only know. This is called Adhyatmikata. Adhyatmikata means fully focusing on ourselves to rectify our own mistakes of ignorances and delusions and wrong identifications and be in our right identity. This is called Adhyatmikata. There you are. See? Yadrusham Karanam Shuddham Karyam Tadruk. So Brahmadeva is Parabrahma. We are his Karana. We are also Parabrahma. Brahmadeva is Shuddha. Is only Sankalpa. Other than that, he has no samsara karana. You and I also. So that day when we realize and play the play wherever we are placed, isn't it? Then our vasana is going away. Then they go away. The self is realized, continues the play as an instrument in the hands of the Lord, the upadhise. So the both plays will play. Irupadhukarupena soham brahmasmi, then sopadhukarupena dasoham jivosmi or sevakosmi. Isn't it? So he's a man and he's in an office. So he'll be changed from one department to the other. Requirement. होता है कि नहीं government offices में? He joined in the accounts department, but he's little intelligent. Therefore, he's put in the in administration. But 3-4 years he worked in admin because of continuous work. He was busy. He was tired. He said, "चलो 3-4 साल मुझे pension में डालो." तो pension में no tension. So he'll work in there someplace. Isn't it? Man is same, working in the office, changing his position. So I am the self, office is the world, positions are changed from one place to the other. How does it matter? Yes, these are the very crucial shloka. Therefore, pausingly, I am studying for myself, discussing with you. Point is what here? Remember, Parabrahma Tattva, Brahmadeva, and the Jagat and Jivas, we all came from him. All of us are nothing but Brahmadeva, nothing but Parabrahma. And all these Upadhi Tadatmya, with that feeling ourselves as isolated, taking others also isolated. These are very thickly formed ignorance and delusions. They have to be washed away. That's called Mananam. That's called Chintanam. That's called Nididhyasana. लगातार लगे रहना घंटों बैठकर उसी को हम निर्वाण षटकम निर्वाण दशकम निर्वाण मंजम में देख रहे है ना मनोबुद्धिहंकार चित्तान्ना हम चिदानंद रूप शिवोहम शिवोहम है ना तदेको वशिष्ठ शिव केवलोहम वही तो करा रहे हमसे भगवान शंकर जी इससे बढ़कर कोई समाधान दूसरा है ही नहीं मोक्ष के इससे हटकर इससे अलग anyway come to the next one going to the next higher level कार्य कारणता हि अत्र न किंचिदुपपद्यते यादृगेव परम ब्रह्म तादृगेव जगत्रयम् देखो it is by choice कार्य कारणता you took up to play and you can drop that karya karanata at any moment because it is not real, it is only projected. Having dropped that, yadrugeva param brahma, as the param brahma, tadrugeva jagatrayam, so to all the three worlds of, as I told you, three jagats means jiva jagateshwara, the bhuloka, antariksha loka, swarga loka, or urdhaloka saptakam, bhulokam or adholokam, or drashta, darshana, drishya, tripati. All of them are nothing but the param brahma. यादृगेव परम ब्रह्म तादृगेव जगत्रयम् and there is no karya karanata in essence atra means you have to take it as asmin brahmani in that pure brahman necessarily karya karanata is not there projectionally it is there if it has been necessary you could have never rejected it will come today in one of the shlokas last श्लोक में आता है point if the karya karanata is real you can never avoid it eliminate it then you will never have samsara mukti because it is not real and projected that is why you are able to like on the TV screen the movie is projected that is why you are able to change the channel or put it off if it is real then it won't go new movie you cannot see you cannot put it off because it is real in the same way the sankalpas are the ones with which jagatrayam is made on Paramatma only sankalpa not real. Therefore, if you do the vikalpa, then the whole world goes away. Brahman alone remains. And the sankalpa has happened in a systematic way. Tasmadvaya tasmad atmana ityadi. For your more deeper study है उपनिषद के जो ज्ञान है वो टच कर रहा हूँ ज्यादा नहीं तो in a systematic manner the projection happened. No, the rejection also you do the same way. Didn't we study it Bhagavat mein 15th and 16th chapters of the 11th skanda? Both Anuloma, Viloma. We were told Anuloma is the coming of the creation from Parabrahma Tattva. Viloma is all this merged back to Parabrahma. हमको दिखाया वहां सेम इट इज सेड इन उपनिषद यच्चेद वांग मनसि प्राज्ञः तद्यच्चेद ज्ञान आत्मनि ज्ञानमात्मनि महति यच्चेद तद्यच्चेद शांति आत्मनि all that. I'm just for some time referring the Upanishads, the Bhagavata and all to say that all these Shastras put together trying to guide us in that supreme knowledge. The knowledge of Supreme. That alone is real. See, this shloka, see, Karya Karanata hi atra na kinchid upapadyate. Neither the Brahmadeva is Karana, nor we are all Karya. Then what is there? Yadrugeva Param Brahma, Tadrugeva Jagatraya. Like the cows and buffaloes, they take as much grass as possible, grass. Then don't they sit at one place and do the chewing of that? Charvanam कहते हैं उसको. हमें भी ये डेटा को लेकर sit at one place and do the charvanam. So the Parabrahma, his own Sankalpa, he is Brahmadeva. Brahmadeva, his Sankalpa enters Srishti. Therefore, Srishti of Jagat Jiva Ishvara is only Kalpana, not real. Reality is the pure Brahman. And that I am not this. That I am not this. For eternity, unknowingly, I rejected that. I got identified with it. I was getting the rewards of Janma Marana Samsara. Now I want to get rid of it. Then say, I am not this, I am that. I am not this, I am that. Now, while talking this, in what state of experience and mind? Vasishthaji himself must be. You know, he is realizing himself to be Brahmadev, Parabrahma Tattva. Then his Sankalpa is Brahmadeva. Brahma Manasa Putra is Vasishthaji. So Upadhika Rupena Vasishthaji says, I am the Sankalpa Putra of my father Brahmadeva. With the Upadhi, I am told to do this work of taking care of Ikshvaku Vamsha as well as now teaching. But Nirupadhika Rupena, me, Brahmadeva, my father, both are Brahman only. Isn't it? Both are Parabrahma. Father is Karana, I am the Karya. I and my father. Karya and Karana are both superimposed on the Karya Karana Rahita Brahma Tattva. First understand and accept it. Then that Brahma Tattva has to be realized in the heart as me. Then only moksha. Not by Kevala Siddhanta Jnana. सिद्धांत ज्ञान तो है लेकिन still you are living as deha, living as upadhis, living as jiva, living with kamanas, living with karma and karma phala, then सिद्धांत won't help ना. साधना करके आत्मानुभव पाना ही पड़ेगा. So कार्य कारणता ही अत्र न किंचिद उपपद्यते. There is no कार्य कारणता at all. Therefore यादृगेव परम ब्रह्म तादृगेव जगत्त्रयम्. So as the Parabrahma is Satchidananda Sarupa, the whole three Jagats which we see are all nothing but that Parabrahma only. There is nothing other than Parabrahma Tattva. These three shlokas and the whole chapter for the matter is very crucial to be studied as many times as possible and required. Then the next mantra, 29th, okay? More and more details. Beautiful. The whole chapter. Every shloka solid, perfect. उसका essence को पकड़ो, लिख लो, मन में रखो, बहुत बहुत मदद करेगा वो. Because only through this authentic, spiritual, self-related knowledge that there is liberation from all problems which are products of the ignorance. See, manastam ivayatena brahmana tanyate jagatu ananyad atmanah shuddhatu dhravattvamiva varinah. Where the fluidity, liquidity came to the water from its own self. So too, manastam iva yatena brahmana. The pure Brahman with Sankalpa has become Brahmadeva. And Brahmadeva manastam yata means again he himself had a Sankalpa. With that, the whole Jagat is Tanyate projected on him only. So Ananta Parabrahma Tattva. On him through Sankalpa, Brahmadeva. And Brahmadeva with his Sankalpa on himself only, the entire Jagat of all lokas, he is Kalpita. Kalpana kiya. है ना? Pure paper, drawing sheet, Parabrahma Tattva. You made an outline, selected a place in that. है ना? That's called Brahmadeva. Within that place, you have made drawings of the trees or the birds or the animals or human beings or nature. This is called as Srishti. है ना? Once you paint it, doesn't look real? It looks no. As we with our Manas Sankalpa made a drawing outside outline, then made the further pictures in it and painted a painting. So too the Parabrahma Tattva as Brahmadeva and Brahmadeva as the entire Jagat. So, manastam iva yatena brahmana jagat tanyate ananyat atmana shuddha. Therefore, at no moment the painting that you have seen on that is other than the drawing sheet itself. And on the drawing sheet, you used paint colors. The paints colors are called the Sankalpa, the Maya Shakti. As the colors and paints by themselves and with their combinations can appear as so many colors on the sheet. There is sun in his own respective color, sky as it has to be, waters as they have to be. If it's a tiger, it is yellow in color. If they are fields, they are green in color. If it is a bhalu, it will be black in color. If तोता है तो फिर वो पेल येलो पेल ग्रीन में पेंट करते हैं कि नहीं? In the same way, our Paramatma is that Sankalpa Shakti, which is called Maya Shakti, which is also called three Varna. है ना? The Sattva Rajas Tamas, three gunas. है ना? From those three gunas, like the red color, black color, and white color. With these three color combinations only, millions of colors have come. So with these three gunas, which are the expression of Maya, the whole world is painted. And seeing that word not understood, we are fainted. Good, no? Manastam iva yatena brahmana jagat tanyate. The Brahmadeva, who again did Sankalpa, the whole Jagat is projected. And Ananyada Atmanaha. Neither the Jagat is Anya from the Brahmadeva, nor the Brahmadeva is other than the Parabrahma. Therefore, nor the Jagat and Jivas are any time other than the Parabrahma. It's of logic, it's of Siddhanta. So then be in the Brahma Sthiti. Why do you again and again slip to the Upadhi Sthiti, Kalpita Sthiti and suffer? ये नॉलेज दृढ़ होना है, इसको जीना है. जीते 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 ये सारा अज्ञान अज्ञान जनित all wrong identifications, subsequent samsaras, they all get dissolved. And in the practice, I establish in the Brahma Tattva. The only problem right now is the Brahma Tattva appears to be so vague, as if it is not at all. झूठ मूठ बोल रहा है. And the whole world is so real. But if you actually deeply understand Vedanta and all, the Parabrahma alone is so conspicuously real. This projected world is misty, misty. It is very, very dull. It is as if it is not there. But we gave it value. That's why it is valuable. Like you come to the class, the Vedanta is valuable. Where is the world at that time in your mind? Not valued. How the class is over, our world is valuable. Where the Vedanta is gone, it has become dull. Isn't it? Even don't even remember that there is a text that we have attended a class. So the reality, the more and more we attend, that will be revealing to be real because it is real. To that extent, all this will be found to be false. Once it is false, then it falls down without troubling us. वेदांत बाबा और दूसरा कोई चीज हमें बचा नहीं सकता. Vedanta digested, understood, practiced, experienced, lived. Not mere listening. We're only at the listening level. Only difference between you and I is you listen, I speak. That's it. Both are at one level. We have to go into the deep conviction, practice, experience. One more shloka we'll see today. Very good. Manasa tanyate sarvam asad evedamatatam yatha sankalpanagaram yatha gandharva pattanam. This again, millions of rupees worth shloka. Million rupees worth. Manasa tanyate sarvam asad evedamatatam yatha sankalpanagaram yatha gandharva pattanam. I really request you and me to fully grasp this shloka, digest it. He says, Manasa tanyate sarvam. By the mind only, everything is projected and expanded. Idam. this entire idam jagat, atatam, which is so wildly and widely spread. Please remember, Parabrahmadeva, Parabrahma Manasankalpa is Brahmadeva. Brahmadeva Manasankalpa is the entire Jiva Jagat Sushti. Jiva is given a freedom with the mind given to him to do the Sankalpa. And his Sankalpa created his own world. The difference between we, Brahmadeva, and Parabrahma is what? Even though Parabrahma did Sankalpa and became expressed as Brahmadeva, he is not bound. Brahmadeva don't did Sankalpa and expressing as the Jagat, he is not bound. You and I are creating our own Sankalpa Jagat of whole world of people and things, but we are bound. Why bound we are? Why we are not bound? Because two things. Brahmadeva, to this created world, he gave only Sankalpa value, not reality. One reason. Second, he knows he is Parabrahma Tattva. So too, the Parabrahma Tattva also knows that Brahmadeva Kalpita is knows he himself is Parabrahma Tattva. So too here also, when we understand whatever we are doing, Kalpana is unreal, and when we realize that we are the reality, we are also moksha, mukta like them. Why Brahmadeva is mukta with all so much of work of creation he is doing? Because he knows all that is not real and he also knows real. That is why real unreal discrimination is Vedanta, which we saw in our morning common sense thought. है ना? बुद्धि का स्थिरता नित्य नित्य सत्य सत्य आत्मा अनात्म विचारण हमारे शास्त्रों से हम वही पढ़ रहे हैं, है ना? Upanishads quickly went through. They have lots of gaps. This is for highly qualified people. But see this Vasishtha how slowly he is developing the topic one by one slok. First reading for us, this is for me also. But 5-6 times when you read, contemplate, till we will not, will we not have the knowledge, the clarity, the conviction? Therefore, manasa tanyate sarvam asat eva idam atatam. Therefore, idam rupena, everything is manah projection only. Therefore, it is not real, asat only. And he is giving two examples which are familiar to us. Yatha sankalpa nagaram. I say, Ang band karo, you can create your own nagara with your sankalpa. But is it there? Sankalpa nagara hai wo, real nahi hai. Hai na? You can close, imagine an empty land of 20 acres, 30 acres, 40 acres. Immediately you can make your own nagara. The IT hubs are there, education corners are there, the shopping complexes are there, residential are there, sports complexes are there, administration are there, airports are there, aerodromes are there. अब देखो सारा संकल्प करो, दिखता है कि नहीं संकल्प में, या बट है क्या, रियली है क्या नहीं. That's the meaning of संकल्प नगरम or गंधर्व पत्तनम. When you see the clouds above the sky, it appears to be a town, very active dynamic is there. With lot of shops, lots of houses, lots of people on different vehicles they are moving. सर्दी बारिश के मौसम में हम ऊपर देखो तो गंधर्व नगर की तरह दिखता है. In the same way is this world. Not knowing this knowledge, not believing in this knowledge, not taught this knowledge, not practicing this knowledge, we are taking the Kalpita Jagat as real, and really we are suffering. भगवान जल्द से जल्द ये ज्ञान हृदय में बैठ जाए और हम सारे संकल्पित जगत को संकल्पित मानकर छोड़ें और शुद्ध सद वस्तु को ब्रह्म तत्व को मैं के रूप में एक्सपीरियंस करें. Oh Lord, bless us. Take all punyam, take all anything you want from us, take, but give this reward. Give this experience. Right? Like these are these beautiful shlokas. Manasa tanyate sarvam asat eva idam atatam. Idam atatam sarvam manasa tanyate. Only the projection of the mind, therefore it is asattu. Like Sankalpanagara, Gandharapatanam. Okay. Now one more sloka, I will touch it. Very, very good, very, very sweet. He says, Adhibhautikarta nasti rajvami babujangata ब्रह्मादयः प्रबुद्धाः तु कथं तिष्ठन्ति तत्र ते. See, Adi Bhautika Nasti, Rajvamiva Bhujangata. See, a snake with its slimy skin, with its tail, with its hoods, and then fangs, whatever you call, hissing. Is there any one of them there on the rope other than our own sankalpa? कहते लोग मैंने देखा सॉलिड सांप इतना मोटा था वो और उसके ना फण भी वो हिला रहा था मुझे देख रहा था भुस भुस कर रहा था वो in the same way no very what is it आदि भौतिकता नास्ति the entire भौतिक जगत जो है other than sankalpa in its reality it is not there. Two things you have to understand like an empty land I give you example जिसका वो लैंड है वो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर या इंजीनियर्स या आर्किटेक्ट्स को बुलाकर he asked them to make a building. So within 6 months or 8 months in that empty land starting from the first level of sankalpa a building of 10 stories stands up. Now the 10-story building आप जितना भी solidly touch करो उसमें रहो but वो संकल्प से शुरू आके नहीं. One point. Second, once you made sankalpa subtler, to make that grass building you needed the grass material. All that grass material is also grassification of Paramatma's sankalpa. If Paramatma withdraws his sankalpa, whole Pancha Mahabhutas go away. You can't make a building. Just like you also withdraw the plan. नहीं अभी नहीं करना मुझे बिल्डिंग करके तुम वापस ले लो your application to the government. Then building has not started up. Building is not made. मनसा तन्यते सर्वम असदेव ततम यथा संकल्प नगरम हो गया. Now the next श्लोक is आदि भौतिकता नास्ति रज्ज्वामिव भुजंगता. The solid adi bhautikata for you and I also is actually not there other than sankalpa. Even if it is not there on deeper inquiry for you and me, brahmadaya prabuddhaha. And then brahmadi people or the individuals who are awakened to the absolute reality or the truth, how do there be any pancha bhautikata in them? That's why they are at the most ativahika expression, that notion that all this solid is real, everything is sankalpa. And that's why see, we identify the stula sharira and the jagat is also stula. The stula stula के बीच में टक्कर होता है. But you studied yoga darshanam, that yogi when he has got yoga siddhis, is it not told that he is able to perceive the things wherever they are, all over the world, and he is able to even pierce through the thick walls or mountains. We have seen all these stories in our Tripura Rasyam also. And how did he enter into that wall? Because he himself, though appearing to end as a Sthula Sharira, he dissolved it. He lifted himself to that Sankalpa Sthiti. So the Sharira is Sankalpa, the wall is. Sharira could go through the wall. For us, Sharira is strong, solid, wall is solid. Therefore, Sharira will not be allowed by the wall to pierce through. So simple it is. These are the knowledges many times to be repeatedly heard till the registration happens in the mind of it. Then contemplate on it and make it one's own knowledge. And live that knowledge all the time, irrespective of whether others are doing it or not. Don't compare with others. It is your knowledge, blessed by the Lord, you grow. Like Puja Gurudev. When he was with his Guru Tapan Maharaj, 100 disciples may be there around. But he did his own knowledge gaining from Guru, he did his sadhana. He realized what happened to the other Mahatmas, other people, we don't know. Why are we to be worried? You mind your business. You realize yourself. But others, for them the world is real, solid. लेट इट बी देयर भैया उनके लिए, इसलिए कह रहे हैं ना उस संगत में मत जाओ। मनसा तन्यते सर्वम असत एव इदम आततम यथा संकल्प नगरम यथा गंधर्वपतनम आदि भौतिक नास्ति न ज्वामि भुजंगता ब्रह्मादेह प्रबुद्धा तु कथम तिष्ठन्ति तत्र ते। So the state of Brahmadeva is so sublime. It's only sankalpa. It's only ativahika. There's nothing called as gross. Therefore, the appeared Brahmadeva disappears. There's no death to Brahmadeva. Parabrahma, Paramatma, he withdraws the sankalpa. There's no Brahmadeva. Parabrahma alone is there. Keep this knowledge in mind. One or two thoughts in this, and we are left with how many? एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः सात आठ श्लोक। हो सके तो कल नहीं तो परसों और अच्छा विचार करके क्रूशल नॉलेज को पकड़। बाकी सब डूइंग द उपासना भजना जपा कीर्तना, इन सब में द्वैत है ही। इसके द्वारा कोई पुण्य मिलता होगा, बेटर उपाधि वी मे गेट, बट वी नेवर गेट ट्रांसेंडेड द बर्थ एंड डेथ संसार, द ओल्ड एज डिसीज संसार नहीं जाएगा। Like a Mahatma who did so many bhajan singing and made people happy through his bhajan kirtan. When he becomes old, his Tattva only saves him, not all the bhajan kirtan he has done. From bandhana to moksha. These bhajan kirtana may give him better life, but moksha तो नहीं मिलेगा। मोक्ष केवल तत्व आत्मज्ञान से होता। तो वी आर बेसिकली द प्योर आत्मा। ब्रह्मदेव के संकल्प से हम ऐसे उपाधियों के साथ हैं। हमको फ्रीडम दिया तो वी आर होल्डिंग ऑन टू उपाधिस एंड सफरिंग। फ्रीडम इज स्टिल नाउ देयर टू गिव अप द उपाधिस to Brahmadeva by doing what he tells exactly, and yourself identify with the Brahman, the reality. Wonderful it is. I am really touched, so much happy with this text particularly. Thank you. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaye Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Tatsat Brahmarpanastu. Thank you. ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति तस्य मंगलं गुरुनारायण बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। योगास्मा रामायण की जय। समस्त ऋषि देवता गण की जय। वशिष्ठ भगवान की जय। सब संतों की जय। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। आज के आनंद की जय। थैंक यू. Join now for our Jari study in Hindi.